We're closing in on finishing up our bathroom and spa on the side of a mountain in Panama. And by the end of this video, this whole space is gonna be transformed and it's gonna be looking so much better than it does right now. And if you're looking behind me thinking, I don't know, it looks pretty good, let me just take a minute to show you.
I have been working so incredibly hard on the aesthetic of this space, and these giant metal beams jetting out of the ceiling are kind of killing my vibe a little bit.
We also have so much touch-up work and finish work to do. There is paint all over our windows. They're all dirty and still covered with drywall dust. And there's a lot of trim that needs to go up around the tile. This is all the finish work. This is all the last stuff that's really gonna tie everything together in here. So I think what we're gonna do, I'll take the metal beams, and then you do everything else.
Totally down for that. Let's go, baby. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off all of this film from the residual drywall that kind of just got all over the window trim here. Just wipe that off, get it looking nice and fresh and clean.
All right, let's see what we have for wood in the solar kiln. I'm hoping I have a little bit of strapping in here that I can use today. We definitely have a mouse infestation in here. You can just smell it right away. But we also have some of the wood that I need, which is great. There is mouse poop all over it, which is also great. I'm using this chop saw ton today. These goggles came for free with the nail gun that I just bought. You know, I've worked with a good amount of Panamanians and I've never seen them use safety glasses. They always just go like this and they use their eyelashes as protection. So I don't know if like the local hardware store is making it a point to give everyone safety glasses, but I mean, I get down with it. Hey! We have moved on to a new screw brand here in Panama. Good old Grip Right. I was like, oh, that's an American brand that I know. Finding quality screws here has been a 3-year journey, and we'll see how these ones go. Some of you guys in the comments of our last video saw that every screw that we were trying to put in, the head was just snapping off. And a lot of you guys were saying, you guys aren't using metal screws. And you guys should know by now that we used to be that dumb, but we're not that dumb anymore. Nowadays, we know what screws to buy. We just can't get good quality ones down here, but I'm hopeful about these ones. Ha! That went in so ridiculously easy.
So grip right, baby.
Grip right.
Gripping it right. Grip
tight.
and tight, baby. Grip it right. Grip it right. Grip it tight. There's also a ton of residual drywall that's kind of all over the window that I'm gonna get nice and clean.
All right, we have this beam wrapped in strapping. Now I'm gonna start putting up stained pieces of wood, just like the window over here, so it matches and kind of just looks like one cohesive piece. Also, don't mind my mess over here. It's been raining like mad. We've been getting the sideways rain. I've desperately been trying to store all of our wood under here to keep it dry.
And because this bathroom has stayed a construction site, even after we have already painted the walls, some spots need a little bit of TLC. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand those spots down and give it a nice fresh coat of paint.
Wrapping these beams is a lot harder than it looks. It would be so easy to do this sloppily and just slap these things up there and get it done in an hour, but shimming everything, making this board perfectly level, spacing out the nails properly, and just making sure that this piece of wood is ready to get another one that's gonna go right on top of it and look like one cohesive piece. It's just tedious and takes a lot of time, but we got one side done. Now I gotta put up the other side here. I need to get a bigger shirt on, dude. You can just see my fat. Look at this. I don't like it.
While George's working on the last piece to go up on this one, I'm gonna start prepping this one here. You can see there's a whole bunch of gunk, just leftover drywall that is kind of built up here. So I'm gonna scrape all that down and get it nice and flush and flat for him.
I'm probably gonna cut a couple test pieces too, just to like make sure we get the angle right. 18.6, 230.
Unfortunately, the chop saw did not work for this board. It's just a little bit too wide. So George's gonna go ahead and use the skill saw.
We got to get a saw that can cut 12-inch boards. So we had to trick Sadie into coming into the bath because Karen left, and Karen watches Sadie for 4 hours. And I need Kaylee's help desperately getting this beam up. So the idea is, let Sadie play in the bath for as long as possible, and hopefully within that time we can get this last piece of wood up right here. Let's hope this fits.
Sweetie, wait till you come down and look at this. What is he doing? Is he pushing a button?
Pushing button.
I am?
Yeah.
Honey, that's tight.
It looks so good, sweetie. It is so crazy what just a little bit of wood trim does to a space.
You want to know something insane?
What?
This whole front spot's done. Like construction-wise, like yeah, we gotta do like some cleaning.
A couple
and
little
whatnot.
cleanup, yeah.
But the construction's done, dude.
Are you squeaky clean?
That's.
Oh, your fingers, yeah.
I'm gonna start working on wrapping the second beam now that goes right next to the shower. So what I've been doing is been taking some time, basically creating a form that I can use for the finished piece, because there's a little tricky angle cut that I need to make. So I took a bunch of time just cutting this angle and making it right, and now I can just trace it onto this finished piece and cut it out. Alright, here we go, you guys. The very last piece.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like after this, everything else is just going to be so much more fun. Putting out all the final touches. What do you guys think of this little termite hole?
Oh, I love the termite hole.
Do you? A little bit of the character?
I love the character.
Alright, fair enough. I love how when there's mistakes now, you just say, oh yeah.
Fully
It's
embraced.
just character.
Part of it is like, I don't feel like starting over and doing a whole new piece.
Is that really what it is?
No, I genuinely do like the imperfections. I really do.
Done.
Oh! Hallelujah, honey.
Now what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go get some food and look at some Christmas lights.
Can we go get ice cream?
And go get ice cream.
You see it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
You see the ice cream?
Yeah.
What do you want, baby?
Pink.
Well, I don't know if they have pink today, but we can get one of these.
I want socket.
That's for you. Hold it with 2 hands. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, you lovers? In just a couple days, we're gonna be ready to finally start working on our sauna here. So in order to get working on that, a big part of every sauna is the wood. We need to find some kind of wood here that's water resistant, that can handle the steam that's gonna come off of the sauna. And here in Panama, there's not like real wood shops. You kind of gotta just find a guy that has a personal sawmill and that's drying the wood the right way. And I think we found the guy. We need to go on a little adventure this morning through the countryside of Panama. We need to get down to warmer weather because there's something we're on the hunt for. Now the good news is Panama has some amazing indigenous woods. They have cedro, they have cypress, they have black laurel. And all these woods are so resistant and resilient to water and moisture, termites, all the things that we have problems with here. So we're gonna try our best to go and find some.
Coming along for the adventure, baby?
It's official, you guys. Rainbow season.
Yes.
Yeah, you have like fall and winter. Here, there's rainbows. It's every day.
Something we soon realized after we bought our land up in the mountains here of town is the weather up where we are is so different from down in town. It is beautiful, sunny, gorgeous down here. Up at our land, it is windy, rainy, and cold.
You can see it in the rear view. That's where we live right there, up on that mountain. You can just see it's covered in like this misty rain right now. There's over 32 microclimates just in our town, and we picked probably the rainiest one and the windiest.
But we do have the best view.
I think it's the most beautiful too.
Damn, look at all that wood.
Buenas, buenas. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Uno más tiempo. ¿Qué es el nombre de este madera?
Este es caoba real.
Caoba.
Caoba real. Esto.
Ajá.
Esto tú llevas ya.
Oh, sí. Oh, esta es súper bonita. Qué lindo.
Esos niños ahora saben mucho. Ese es para él.
Es para él.
A
Boom.
ver, chócala.
Boom. Wow, well, I would say we found the spot. My goodness, look at all this wood. We bought 100 pieces of this wood for $1,200. So this is 100 pieces, 8 feet long, 6 inches wide, super dry, super beautiful wood. I don't know how that matches up to the States, but I'm assuming it's pretty good.
This place is actually so cool. Wood mills around here are pretty rare. This is the first one that Jordan and I have ever been to, and everyone's just been so friendly, so helpful. And there are so many different kinds of woods that they have here. But because it's such a rare thing to find around this province that we live in, because not many people build things out of wood here, it's really cool to see how it's done here.
I love doing sketchy stuff. Stuff you just can't really do in the States. Just like load up your car, overload your car full of wood, use a tie-down strap to give your hitch gate some extra security. Just get it up there. I mean, you guys see up there, you see that cell phone tower and that mist that's way up there? We're going way up there, past further than you can see. We need to lug all this wood up over 1,500 feet in elevation right now. And it's not like a slow 1,500 foot ascent. We're gonna go up 1,500 feet in about 7 minutes.
So this is actually our first year that we're gonna be spending in Panama by choice. We had just spent 3 months in the States. We had Thanksgiving with our family, so we decided to stay in Panama for Christmas. And I'm actually really excited about it because this year we're going all out. We're doing all the Christmas decorations, we're doing all the Christmas things. Oh, we got a wreath. This is the first time I've ever put a wreath up in my life. Oh my gosh. I could cry right now. It really is the little things, honey.
Mucho trabajo, huh? I'm just messing with these guys. These guys moved it all. I just moved like the last 3. Gracias, bros. That's 100 boards ready to go. They're gonna be sitting here for a day or two, so the trick's gonna be to keep these dry. We're on to the last bits of trim here in the bathroom, and one of the last things that we need to do is wrap this corner here. If you see this edge, it's just not looking too good. The hard thing is gonna be that there's tiles on either side, so we're not gonna be able to nail into this. So we're gonna take these little offcuts that we used from when we were trimming up some of the window stuff, and we're gonna put them here. So when we put the piece of trim, we can put some glue on the tile side, and then we can nail right into this piece of wood here. I'm letting this piece of wood dry. And in the meantime, while it's drying, I'm gonna shift my focus over to here and getting this piece of trim that's gonna go all the way up along the tile, all the way up to the ceiling and tie into that beam there. The only thing is first, I need to start working on the baseboard down at the bottom. This is my absolute favorite tool in the whole world, the laser level. If any of you guys out there are building stuff, building a school bus, building a tiny house, you're doing a little work in your house, you're putting up some tile, you need to hang something on the wall. Laser level just makes everything look better. Now that I have where my grout line is gonna be, I can measure 15.3. All this wood trim has been going pretty slow, but that's just because of how tedious we've been. There's nothing worse than when you have wood trim and you have a little gap or something's a little crooked. And for me, that just like haunts me every day that I have to look at it.
How does the Winter Wonderland one go?
In the meadow,
We can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. Later on, we'll conspire.
you want me to come in the tubby? What do you think, sweetie? I feel like this just like totally made the shower look so different and like totally frames it out.
Yeah, it does. Especially once you get this one up.
Sadie's having a little bit too much fun in the tub. This is definitely the piece I've been the most excited for in doing all of this trim. I'm loving this right now, you guys. Check it out. I worked so hard to get both sides super tight, so it's almost like you can't even see the seam. It looks like almost one cohesive piece.
Hi, babies. Are you guys ready to eat? Our poor little dilapidated door, but hey, this does the job done. Ooh, it's windy out here tonight. Here you go. Hey, monkeys. All right, goats, I'm coming for you. Hello, we gotta get you in. We gotta get you in your house, my darlings. Alrighty. Head in there, babe. See you in the morning, honey. And uno más. Camille. Hello, mi amor. Sleep well. Sleep well, darling. Still a little hot.
We spent years working in the cold like this with the wind and the rain, having to go outside to go to the bathroom, having to go outside to go and take a shower. If this was a week ago, we'd be showering out in this weather right now. But tonight, this is like the most amazing thing, just like looking out at this insane wind and the sideways rain coming in, sitting in a bathtub. By the way, if you guys are looking at this, like, isn't this a little inappropriate? Don't worry. We're not married yet, all right?
We always make sure we wear bathing suits when we're, you know, in front of each other. To be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor in this space just feels so surreal. And the fact too that it's not even 100% done yet. Once this sauna is done, that's gonna be like next level. And this place is just filled with plants galore. It's gonna be a whole different vibe once we have this thing totally, completely done. But for now, we are fully soaking, literally and figuratively, soaking up just how good it feels to have this thing done, to have a tub, to have a shower, to have a washer, a sink, a toilet. It's just, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Hands down, the best thing about having your laundry where you shower is you can throw your towel in the dryer and get it warm.
Shout out to someone on YouTube. They're the ones that commented to recommend us to do that. Genius.
You guys, we're living large on the side of the mountain in Panama.